and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and it's smaller diamond painting kit up time. I'm still working on my Dreamer Designs large painting, but I did complete Tortoise, which was the last chosen one for the small. So here is my wheel. You can see I do have 4 that have been blacked out as already done. So let's see which one it picks for me next. Is it going to be one that I've forgotten about? Probably. Oh, it's a Christmas one. This is pretty recent if I remember rightly. I think this is one that I've done this year. So I've got a little R in brackets, which means it's round. So at least I know which pile of paintings I'm picking out. Okay, which one is it? It's not actually springing straight to mind as to which one it is. That's a welcome. Oh, it's this one. Christmas Home Sweet Home. This is fairly-ish recent. Maybe it was last year's Christmas stuff. This is probably a good time to do this one. We are very nearly in October. It does take time to do diamond paintings. It's better than picking it in January anyway, isn't it? Because in January it would never have gone up for Christmas. So, Christmas Home Sweet Home. This one is from DIY Choose, and it is a round diamond painting. It has 24 different colours. First up, let me find the diamonds, which is often easier said than done. I have a huge tub of diamonds. Oh, there we go. That's not too bad. I have a drawer, which I actually can't get. I don't think I can get it all the way out anymore, just due to the rearrange of the craft room. But I do have a lot of these packets all lined up. So I was looking for the name at the top to tell me which one. So we have 24 colours. And it looks, we have 2 bags of that one. But apart from that, it doesn't look like it is OTT with colours. It's not over the top with the amount of diamonds. So it has got a few thicker bags of diamonds. This is me partly trying to work out which case to use for this. So, trying to think what bottle cases I have. I think this one doesn't have 24. No, that has 15. That's no good. My case that has 30 to hold it in has been pinched by my daughter. How many was this one? I know I've just used this one though. Like, I've just de-kitted. 6, 12, but it's 24. It's 24 exactly. I might be using the same one. Because if I don't go for that one, I go up to 42. Oh, how many do I have in this one? So, 7, 14, 28. I might go for this one actually, on the basis of I like a change as well. So these, let's pop those away. Oh, or I do have this. Decisions. Do I go for the Star Raw? Actually, I'm going to go for this. And there's one main reason that I'm going to go for this over these, because I do love these. These, I say, are from Star Raw. They are individual. So you can, they come in groups of 7, but you can take some off if you want. You could make them longer, move them about. But there's one main reason I'm not going to go for these. And I was going to go for these due to the fact of having this double over the 24 case. Because it would have given me the option to probably put both packets in one, and if not, have an extra tub with them in, because there's more than 24 here. It also would have been big enough for that 14. But I'm going to switch to this one that I've just seen, and the reason for that is if I am going to take this on holiday with me, this is easier to transport than these 4. Whereas these 4 fit in my cart actually quite nice, and they just stack until I'm ready to use them when I'm at home. So on the basis of the holiday, I'm going to go for these. Now these are the 28 containers, but they are individual. So we have individual square containers that tend to fit quite a few diamonds in. Now, I do need to create some stickers for these. So let me grab, look, I have sticker sheets galore. Some of these are very thin, some of them are a lot older. Some of them don't have many stickers on them at all. Okay, that actually does, let's use that one. Let's just use pink, because I think that should have enough. Okay, I like to use 2 different colour pens, and I'm trying to think if I move them. No, they are still in here. When I redid my craft room, I moved stuff about and I couldn't remember where I'd put these. I like to use, I've only got these 2, I think the kids have pinched the rest. But I like to make the symbol bigger and then put the DMC number underneath, because the symbol is what I'm looking at when I'm doing the painting. These individual cases will also be good because this uses the alphabet, but they haven't put them in alphabetical order, and I will want them in alphabetical order because it's a lot easier for my brain to digest and find them if they're in alphabetical order. T, K, C, R, G, A, I, and Y. So do that one in purple, and then underneath I'm just going to do 169, 310, 317, 318. So the numbers on here now are quite a bit smaller, but that's okay because I actually don't even need them for kitting up because these bags don't have the DMC number on. I will only need these numbers when I dekit, and it will make it loads easier. 451, 452, 453, 524. This pen is, I'm sure it's running out. At least it's black. I always have more black pens. 702. I am double checking the symbols against the numbers as I'm writing them, because there is always the chance that I have missed one or I'm not looking at the right place on the canvas. So I am just making sure that I'm putting it under the right letter. That could be fun when dekitting if I got that wrong. 3363. I much prefer the 3-digit numbers to the 4-digit ones. 3799. I can do Christmas on my holidays. 3861, 3865 and 38 666. And I can see why these stickers are in my stash. They've not quite printed right, and the old branding of 147 has gone into the sticker. So they go to me to use up as and when, and sometimes it just takes me a while. Right, I need my bin. I need some scissors. Let's get some smaller ones. I always grab for the big ones because that's what I tend to use when packing orders, and I have smaller ones right next to it. So I'm gonna do them individually in the order because they are listed 1, 2, 3. But then I'm going to keep them out of the box so that I can then put them back in alphabetical order. And that fits quite a lot of diamonds in. So W is 310. I am just double checking that W is number 2 as well. Let's do it this way actually. That did one of the last ones that were all joined together. Cut the end off at the same time as opening it. And then I don't have the scraggly little pieces going all over the place. Number 3. Quite a few dark colours in this, but it is like a farmhousey type painting. Now the only thing as well is I'm not going to prep the canvas in this video today. And again, that is due to my hollybops. While I use the cover paper over my diamond paintings, and it works perfectly when I'm at home. I have absolutely zero problems with moving my paintings about. So quite often I will take one of them off my easel. I'll put another one onto my easel, i.e. my large one, my small one, and I will mix them about. And I never have a problem with the cover paper coming off. However, packing them in a car with all the other stuff that needs packing for me, hubby and Luna, and they're moving it, you know, from car to caravan and all that sort of stuff, I would rather just not panic at all that anything is going to happen, and I will leave the clear cover on and take my cover paper with me. And what I'll probably do is similar to the way I do my large paintings, is I will use the cover paper to section off whatever section I'm working on, but I'll leave the clear cover about and only cut it off when I've completed it so that I can pull it back down to protect my diamond painting for the journey home, because I think the same thing could happen, you know what I mean, depending on who's packing the car, where stuff's going. Like when we get to the caravan, there is already 3 people there. 2 of our daughters and 1 of our daughter's friends are already there. Who knows what stuff they're going to have everywhere and where the diamond painting can safely go. I will need to unpack everything else before I can think about, you know, where I can call my zone and say this is where I'm painting. So it's just so much easier to keep the clear cover on, because I can, you know, I can fold it if I need to with the clear cover on. Whereas if you fold it with the cover paper on, if it then catches on something, you could just find that the cover paper comes off, and it is not worth that drama. Who needs that sort of upset when you're on holiday? Not me, that's for sure. I don't even know how much of this I would get done. But I think I'd like to take it with me rather than not. I know there will be occasions where we may be meeting up, or some people will be going places that aren't suitable for Luna. Though most of the time it will be places that is suitable for her, but there might be the odd time there's a place that's not. And if it's my turn to stay in the caravan, then I will be diamond painting. I will be working on a diamond painting, so I would like to have enough options for me. Because I don't yet know of any local craft shops, places that I could, you know, quickly nip to fulfill my diamond painting need. I could find a couple of places in Warrington. I wouldn't have any idea where they are in Cornwall. So I'll just take more diamond painting than I'm likely to need and see how the week goes. Come on. Okay, J. Just confirm it is number 14. Now this is one of the ones that was pretty full. And I don't think this is actually going to have a problem with even fitting them all in. I think the only problem is the fact that I haven't cut the hole very wide. So I'm having to shake them all out. No, whole part is fit in there with room. Not quite half, but I'd say less than 2/3 of the way full. So these pots seem to have been the good choice. We shall see if we fit all the white in it, as to how good a choice it was. That's 934, 935. Quite a few greens. Quite nice to see these greens come together on this. This was one I wanted to potentially hang up in my kitchen at Christmas. Sort of colourings of the kitchen, if you saw that video. I thought that might fit in quite nicely in there. And now at least I have a chance of it being this year and not next. That's the other thing I should take to Cornwall with me. That makes me decide now, do I take my diamond painting or do I take my cross stitch or do I take both? Because I still need to finish my Christmas cross stitch. And that's never going to get up if I don't do it. Maybe I should set that as my challenge. Never mind Heaven and Earth Designs. To do a section per day. I might take both with me and then I can go by what I fancy. Because doing the back stitch on my cross stitch actually can take up, I can take up more room trying to do that than I can take up to do a small diamond painting. Because of the frame and the amount of pieces of paper for the chart to get the back stitch right, because it's the most complicated back stitch I've ever done. So maybe I'll take both, or maybe I'll set it as a November challenge to get it finished. Oh, that didn't work. I don't know if you want to rewind that and see that one in slow motion, but my scissors got caught on the last bit of plastic as I was cutting it and has just flinged diamonds everywhere. Beautiful, as they say. I actually don't think it's managed to get in the pots, but they've got as far back as these other diamonds on my desk. See, look, all the way back here. They have gone everywhere. And that actually wasn't that many diamonds when it boils down to it. Right, where's my big tray? These are the trays I used to use all the time. And it feels so wrong to diamond plate out of one of these now. Right. Okay, crisis averted. Let's plod on. So 21 is G. And we are working on 21. Let's see if we can not do that again. As long as my letters are all the right way round, they'll all be going back in here in a minute. Okay, 3861 is, oh, and you can see the bottom of the 4 kids on there is number 22. In fact, that is letter A. I is 3865 and I have 2 bags of these. So let's see how full we get with one in here. Do you know what? That's actually probably about halfway, if not less. So let's see how the second bag fits in. They may or may not weigh the same amount. Okay, it is a full pot, like pretty much to the brim, but they're in one pot, both bags. And then we have 3866, which we kind of forget that 3865 is not like the highest 38 number. There is a number after it, which is this sort of beigey colour. Okay, diamonds are now safely secured. Yep, there's no more floating on there. So let's do the alphabet with me. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, I know I have J, J, K, L. Oh, we don't have an M. N, O, P. I still keep looking for that M, you know. No Q either. R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. There we go. That has all fit in there nicely, albeit that one is very, very full, but I still think it's fit in there nicely. I am ready to do a Christmas in October with Home Sweet Home. And I think this is possibly going to go into my kitchen at a later date. I'm going to peel off that label and I am going to pop this at the top of here. Just in case I don't get to do it while I'm there, or in case it's a while later, like the sticker would go in the bin otherwise. It just confirms to me that I am definitely using the right diamonds, and sometimes that is just needed. But there we go. My next small painting, albeit a 30 by 40, is prepped and ready to go. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll speak to you all again soon.